Welcome to part 2 of Sailor Moon, Another Story. And Amy's going to meet her long-lost boyfriend, or, okay, acquaintance, after so long since he was attacked by Zoisite back in Season 1. And of course, Usagi and friends are going to eavesdrop on her. This is basically an MO for the Sailor Soldiers. Whenever somebody's in a love situation, or a situation where, it could be a potential for love, everybody tends to eavesdrop. I mean, it happens a lot in the original. It happened like 1 or 2 times in R, especially during the filler saga. It happened in, I think, maybe twice in S, but it happened maybe 3 times in Super S. And Stars, it happened 1 time, and it actually brought about one of the funniest episodes in Stars. But that's not the point. Right now, we're here at Tokyo Station, and of course everybody's going to be hiding because they don't want Amy to know that they're eavesdropping on her. Koto, that means you hide. Anyway, this is so out of character for Amy. The fact that Ami just has stars in her eyes, or hearts in her eyes, or whatnot, and she's wanting to meet this boy for after a long time. So in order for us to actually see how things are going, I have to talk to Makoto, Minako, and Rei. And we'll cut to this cutscene afterwards. Otherwise, if you try to do so, Makoto will tell you that you need to hide. So now the girls will keep eavesdropping for a little while longer. And eavesdropping they shall. And good thing they're here too. Makoto, you definitely have a way of jinxing things. Because the moment she said, "Doesn't it seem funny?" bad stuff happens. And the monster happened to attack Urawa. It's bad enough the guy had been turned into a Yoma by Zoisite in Season 1. Now he's attacked by, of all things, a Yoma. So yeah, we're gonna have to stop that thing before it causes any more problems. Or those things. Because there's more than one. So let's reunite with Amy, and let's go, well, Ami, if you will. Amy, it doesn't matter. Let's reunite with her. No, actually, it kind of does. And we can go on ahead and save Urawa from his unfortunate fate of being attacked by monsters. And again, this is a nice callback to the actual anime, as the girls all transform at the same time. Mind you, they're going to be doing that a couple of more times throughout this game. Anyway, there's one thing I haven't actually mentioned yet. Formations. In formations, it all depends on the positioning of your characters. The front row will do high attacks, but will take the most damage. The back row will do the least amount of attacks, but will actually, take less damage. So it's kind of a trade-off. And anybody in the middle row kind of does balanced damage. Cluster is only good if you want to keep your... Well, victory actually is only good if you want to keep your healer from dying. And if you have multiple healers, cluster works too. Of course I have cluster for this particular battle. Oh, and mind you, I almost forgot to mention, those crystals there, that's what's going to be used for your spells. And they will regenerate after every battle, which is a good thing. The thing is, in battle, you need items, sorry, not options. You need items to heal your EP the moment it drains. Because again, it will not completely replenish until after the battle is over. Wow, shopping spray didn't do shit. Oh, God. That is very heartbreaking. Anyway, we still got Venus, Jupiter. And God, I love Venus so much. Venus actually has one of the strongest attacks in the game, whereas Uranus has the strongest attack in the game, and we'll be meeting her in part 3. But for the time being, let's focus on the enemy in hand. If you out of EP, well, all else fails, you could just use attacks. But then again, Jupiter's Supreme Thunder had one more. Had I missed or didn't do enough damage, Jupiter would have finished him off anyway. And because we beat him, we've got a very massive level up there. 26 experience points that brought everybody up to level 6. So everything else here will be easy. And again, if all else fails, Sailor Moon has her Moon Cup. So yeah, from there, you could just wreck people's shit. And now that we've gone to level 6, everything is open from Venus. You would have the Crescent Beam, the Wink Chain Sword, and the Love Me Chain. You've got Shabin Freezing, Shabin Spray, and Shine Aqua Illusion from Mercury. You got this move from Sailor Moon, which barely does anything because she's in the back row. Jupiter has like Thunder Dragon and Sparkling White Pressure. God, that attack is pretty powerful. And they just went up another level again. And Mars has Fire Soul, Fire Snake, and Burning Mandala. Oh, Firebird Soul and Burning Mandala. She doesn't have Fire Snake until later on, which actually is a good maneuver because it's like most of the maneuvers here are multi-damage. Oh wait, no, Link Change Swords are ultimate attack. Venus had Crescent Beam. But anyway, we managed to save Urawa after beating up a couple of monsters. So yeah, we saved the day. And got like 5 or 6 levels from it. So, because of now, Sailor Moon is at level 7. And that would mean that Urawa's bedridden. And also, okay, what I meant to say was Sailor Moon has level 7. That means anyone else who joins would be at a lower level. And Sailor Moon would practically be the strongest character among any new character that would join up. Which is ironic enough, because later on, in this part, we're gonna have to join up with characters. But for the time being, plot is happening, and Urawa is telling everybody the same thing Kunzai told Mamoru in the last part. Someone is screwing with the past. And someone is, altering its defense and bringing back dead villains in order to cause havoc from the past and the future. And the creature that does it is Sin. And Sin, yeah, you know, because I haven't, because this game came out before Final Fantasy X. No, actually it did, but seeing as how I played 10 before this game, to me, it's like it all comes back to Final Fantasy X, but that's just the point. That's not the point. The point is, Sin is the bad guy of this game, which is pretty much a no-brainer, considering that she just went there and set the spiritual flames to explode and cover us, warning everybody that she will take over the world. If that doesn't scream main bad guy, I don't know what does. So, because of Ray going to take a bath, now it's time for me to actually answer the phone. Which, if we do, since it's a call from Haruka, we'll have to go straight to the hospital. I mean, after all, because we're the main character, and of course the main character has to answer the phone. Anyway, Uranus, or should I say Haruka. How should I put this? Let's get the elephant out the room. Haruka and Mishuru are lovers, not cousins. Deke, Dub, and Cloverway kinda tried to beat that into the ground, but they forgot one thing: uncensored DVD. So yeah, this stumped that once and for all that Haruka and Mishuru are lovers with a capital L, and Haruka's the man of the relationship. So that's all you need to know about Haruka. But in the anime, my god, Leroy Jenkins does not begin to describe Haruka. And me, I'm going the wrong way, as I'm noticing this right now, and I am trying to turn back. Also, I'm trying to see if there's any treasures to pick up. I mean, there's boxes there, but apparently I can't pick them up. We'll just have to leave out this place. Anyway, because of the fact that we're going to our next destination, Luna is going to basically leave from our party, even though Luna isn't even available to be playable. You can interact with this to make a wish, but that doesn't do anything. Anyway, now that we have full control of Sailor Moon until we get to the hospital, it's best to go to Osa P. Oh, and I've forgotten to mention the controls of this game. Obviously, the A button is to exam, the B button, if you press it twice, is to run, and to back out of dialogue. The Y button is to go into menu. I think the X is to back away from you. There's no pause button, and also L and R is to scroll left and right, or if you want to hold the R button, you can to run faster. But now we're here in Osa P, and this is where you get your accessories from. I'm going to give an earring to Haruka. I'm going to give an anklet to Hotaru. Yeah, trust me, we're going to be playing with Hotaru, considering she's in the hospital. Also, I needed a bracelet too. I'll give this necklace to Sailor Neptune. And anything else I need to get? That's basically it. So, I'll just get another bracelet and then I'll equip Sailor Moon. So that Sailor Moon would actually, be strong enough to aid most of the party members. Okay, let's get... Oh, come on, man. I put the wrong thing. There we go. Now then. Let's put this earring right here, and there we go. That means Sailor Moon will be faster in battle, her attack power will increase, and her defense power will increase. That's the whole point of me buying all these accessories. So I can actually add the accessories to Uranus and Neptune because, by God, Uranus has the worst defense in the game despite being the strongest character in the game. Then again, I can't say that she's the worst character in the game, because there's someone who might just all around suck, and that someone is Pluto. I mean, at low level she sucked, but once you get the proper accessories you need for Pluto, and that won't be until chapter 3, by the way, she will be strong enough to hold her own. But right now, I'm going to the hospital because I will have to advanced plot. But because of the fact that I went there and bought those accessories. Oh wait, what am I doing? I gotta activate that plot first by talking to the nurse. And Hotaru is on the 3rd floor in the very first door as soon as we come up the stairs. So that's where we go. First door on the left. On the 3rd floor. And I mean this door right here. Anyway, as I was saying, I bought those accessories for Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn because we're going to be playing with them in part 3. And I'm going to have them to hold their own, even though Sailor Moon is at level 7. So until they can, I'm just going to be giving them this equipment. But for right now, we can't give them any equipment because plot is happening, and as soon as it does, we're going to have to take on another boss. So basically, Uranus and Neptune is worried that Hotaru not only has grown back from her child form, because remember, at the end of S, Hotaru not only died, but was reverted back to a baby. She grew up, and on top of that, she has the ability to become Sailor Saturn. Uranus and Neptune is worried that she may become Mistress 9 again because of the stuff that Sin and the opposite of soldiers are doing. Thankfully, Hotaru won't have to. No, we won't have to worry about that with Hotaru. Hotaru is Sailor Saturn for life, and hopefully we don't have to resort to destroying the world. Okay, she doesn't resort to have to destroy the world. I don't want the world to be destroyed because if it does, we don't have a story. But anyway, we'll be taking on this boss